This is September 15th. We're at the Hadley Public Library, and I and these people here are members of the Hadley Cultural Council. We're doing an outreach presentation to make it easier for people to know how to apply for our local Cultural Council grants and also the Massachusetts Cultural Council grants. We are particularly looking for more homegrown applications and hope that people who aren't professional artists or arts organizations will learn something so that if they have a project in mind, they will know how to navigate the Massachusetts Cultural Council site and also the local application process. One of the things we do as a local cultural council is, we come together to determine priorities for the coming grant application year. And for this year, these are this is a list. And sorry, Linda.
Yeah. You want Linda to do it while you speak, Michelle?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are our cultural council priorities, and Linda, you can scroll through them. Basically, we prioritize things that will benefit residents of Hadley, that are ADA compliant, that encourage diversity, that reach parts of the population that often don't get to participate in cultural events. And we come up with these priorities and approve them every year. It's important to know that the Hadley Cultural Council is different from the Massachusetts Cultural Council. The umbrella organization, the State Massachusetts Cultural Council, is the entity which provides funding for us every year to do our local cultural council grants. They also have grants that are available that we do not administer. We do not take the applications for them, they do, and there are quite a few opportunities which I'll note later. A very important site to look at is the Massachusetts Cultural Council website, which anybody who is applying will need to learn how to navigate.
Give them the website.
Yeah. The website is https://massculturalcouncil.org, but it's very easy to find it if you don't remember the exact website. Just type in Massachusetts Cultural Council. When you get to the website, you'll notice there's all sorts of things on the home page. And there'll be things like funding opportunities and whatever. If you are doing, okay, good. Let's scroll back again. If you are wanting to apply, I think
The LCC local down.
Yeah, down a
Go
little
down.
bit, yeah.
Right there to the right, LCC
Yeah.
grants.
Yeah, click on that. Look for the local cultural council grants. And under that, it's sometimes organized a little differently at times. You can click on the LCC program application process. And that will explain to you how to apply. So we'll scroll through that slowly. You're going to have to set up a user account and profile in the grants management system and complete an online application. The local cycle for grant year 2025 through 2026 started September 1st and will go until October 16th. All applications are due to the local cultural council by September 16th. And if you go to this page, there'll be a lot of explanation of exactly how that happens. Now, if we scroll back one, You can find your local cultural council program guidelines at number 2 here. And that's where we have, so if you can't remember our priorities or you want to see any particular things about our local cultural council, you can look through that. Oh, actually, this is more general, sorry about that. You can check out council profile, sorry, that's the one I wanted. You'd have to scroll to Hadley and click on that. And that would have the contact information for the cultural council member. I'm the contact person. Our allotment for this year, which is $5,700, our priorities list, our local guidelines, and how grant recipients are paid. This year, we're doing reimbursement grants, which means that you will submit your costs to us after the event, and we will reimburse you. Next year, we might go to a different section. If you go through the fiscal year 25, which was last year, 24 to 25, you can see which groups we funded last year.
Also, this amount that you do see is the amount that they requested and was given, because you have amounts that were 700 and so forth. And as it says above, we normally give grants from 100 to,
Wait.
I guess, to 600.
Okay, so Linda just clicked on Apply Now, which was at the bottom of that. It's not the only way to get this to this application page, but I thought this would be a very interesting and important thing to know. If you are on the Cultural Council or if you are applying to get a grant, you have to come to this Mass Cultural Council's Grants Management System page. To create a page, they will tell you how to do it, and if that's the case, if you, on the left side, where under login, there's new to the system, register. You would fill out all the registration information for an individual or organization. You would click on that, and you would create a profile. If you go back, Linda, and since you have my contact information, you could always call me up.
Can we go to the first page, Linda, that we go on with the grants? The amounts.
Just a minute, I just wanted to say
I
one
thought you were
thing.
done.
The other thing that is very important on this grants application page or login page, on the right-hand side, it tells you what you have to log in for, which is to complete an application, get details about an existing grant, fulfill reporting requirements, or register as a reviewer. Below that is join our email list, which is just filling something out to get emails. And they have monthly and mostly monthly newsletters. If you are interested in finding out which grants are coming up that were maybe not listed in September, October, being on these email lists is very, very useful. There's Artist News, Power of Culture, that's the most general one, and Community Initiative News, which gives a lot of examples of what different communities have done. Through Cultural Council grants, it asks you your preferred format. Can you scroll just a little bit on that? And there's subscribe. Can we backtrack? Crystal, what did you want?
Go to the, yes. Can you scroll back up to where it says the amount of the grants that we provide, from which, right there, it says, due to the number of requests, grant requestees are fully funded and generally have been from $100 to $600. That's why I was explaining, when you do look at this list, when you access the page, and if you see something for over 600, I do not believe that we gave that to them. I think that's what they requested, and we would send to them, or we would agree upon what amount we can afford. Now, the amount allotted, as Michelle said, is a little bit lower than what we have been receiving in the past. Normally, it's, what was it last year, 7,000, Linda? Do you remember? I know it was more than this amount. Also, if Michelle, if I can, I know that I just want to get this information. If we can go to, I guess, up top, See where it says artists, youth, communities, organizations? Can we go to organizations? And scroll down. So when you go to organizations and this information, any business, individual can apply, including schools, elementary, all the way up to high school. You can apply to receive a grant if you fall under one of these, or if it's just for a specific information that you have that you'd like the grant for. And again, once you review this information on the website, you can also apply for an individual grant from the Massachusetts Cultural Council, and you can apply for a grant from the Hadley Cultural Council. So you can apply in two places. For those that couldn't meet us today, this is going to provide a lot of information of how to navigate, how to access, and the deadline, which is October 14th?
16th.
October 16th is the deadline to have your applications in to receive grants allocated grants for next year. So it won't be for 2025, it will be for 2026. So if you're having a program that you normally do yearly in 2026, the best time would be to have your application in by October 16th, so you can try to be approved for that grant for 2026. And just keep in mind the 100 to 600, and as Michelle said, the priorities are to the local establishments, businesses, and individuals, and elderly, and you know, people of color, low income, whatever category we have. So I just wanted to get that out to let everyone know that there's more than one way to apply for this grant. It can be through us as well as the Massachusetts Cultural Council.
Yeah, another thing to note on this page is Card to Culture. The Massachusetts Cultural Council sponsors Card to Cultural, which gives people who are low income access to all sorts of arts and cultural events at no or very little cost.
Well,
and
it doesn't mean low income. You don't have to get food stamps to be low income, or WIC to be low income.
Right, but
so that's just for people who is receiving food stamps, who's receiving cash because they may be a single parent and you know they can't work or whatever. And it's also, if you have Connected Care, that's a form of Mass Health, which is a state provided insurance.
Yeah, and if you're on WIC, you're also qualified.
WIC is for pregnant women and after you have the baby.
Yeah, and this has, if you can go to this, you can navigate to how to get the Card to Culture, and you can probably consult with your local agencies also, which can help you. Another thing I wanted to point out is if you're on the emails, I got this in my inbox. This was an email about grant opportunities for fall 2025. A lot of these were not posted a month and a half ago. Mm-hmm. So if you're on the newsletter, you will find out about them. Can you scroll slowly there? There's a local cultural council program, tribal cultural council program, grants for creative individuals, deadlines end of October, cultural facilities fund, which can be long-term and quite a lot of money given to help your cultural facility. I know of a facility in Northampton that's doing major improvements with this. A youth reach program, creative experiences program that also to fund festivals, projects, residencies, and other cultural activities in the arts. Card to Culture, which is rolling deadline, BIPOC centered organization self-identification, again, a rolling deadline, and then there's a list of additional agency resources. And there are ways for artists to connect and list themselves on the Cultural Council website so that they have more people in the state looking at their things. And here's a few other links that you can find on the website.
So since this is in your Word doc, this information is available for the people watching, correct?
In my
no, this is in Word. It's not on the website, correct?
Well, this is on the website.
So this information you're showing is on the website?
Except for our own priorities, but our priorities are also on the website. No. Yes.
whatever's
Yeah,
here.
so this
Right.
document itself is not available,
copy.
but all the resources that are listed here are available on the MCC website.
They're all
Yeah.
available on the website.
Right.
I chose this email because it consolidated them, and the
Mhm.
website can seem like you're going in circles because there are
Right.
so many choices that lead so many places. I also would like you to know that you can always contact the Massachusetts Cultural Council for help. They offer it. Our local liaison person is Jay Wong, but you can get in touch with me or email hadleyculturalcouncil@gmail.com, and we will check the email box and assist you if you need assistance.
Close the door. No, I just wanted to let people know that the same information that you're seeing here is the same information on the website in case you didn't catch anything or in case we scrolled past it and you have information. This is all on the website of the Massachusetts Cultural Council, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you
No.
very much.
We're done?
We're done.
Okay, so can we go, one more thing, can we go back to the website?
Sure.
Can we go, so when you see, thank you.
Okay.
When you get to the website, at the top, you'll see where it says artists, youths, communities, organizations, about. Take a chance, take some time to read through each individual title, because you may feel as if you don't fit into one of those columns, and you just it might be just the one for you. So take a look at all that's there, and not just something you feel that you fit in. Just take a look at all of the opportunities and see where you can actually possibly have a grant or apply for one. And just again to let you know, that deadline date is October 16th. So please take a look. I know it's short time, it's less than a month away, but take a look, see what you can do, and please get your applications in. And we did explain the priorities as far as who we do look at first, correct?
Yeah, and just one other shortcut thing, I believe you can go direct to grants portal at the top of the page. You don't have to navigate through the local cultural
To log
council
in.
page.
Right,
Yeah, to
create
log
an
in or to
account.
create an account.
Right, and it's very easy to do so. It's you just put in your information and you'll have access. And again, as Michelle said, it is wonderful to sign up for the emails because you'll be able to have first dibs on everything that's happening, whereas people who are not informed about it won't know. So you may be able to spread the word to your colleagues or people in your family or friends or whomever you may know.
Okay, well, thank you for
Okay,
listening.
thank you, everyone. Michelle and Linda, and I'm Crystal, and I'm sorry for taking over. Bye-bye.
Bye.